I used to Google how to be happy and YouTube search how to be happy a lot, like probably 2 or 3 times a day, because I was in a bad spot a couple years ago, and I really just wanted the answer, the secret pill or secret trick or whatever it was to tell me what I had to do to make my life better or different than what it was, and find out that it really wasn't anything that I was having problems with happiness. Like, yes, I was definitely depressed at the particular time that I'm talking about, but as a person between now and 5 years ago, not much has changed on the happiness scale. It's more so I've identified what I need to feel better about life, and I think that's the important part. So we're going to get into that today. What's up, guys? My name is Predator Gaming, back with a brand new Call of Duty commentary on how to be happy. I don't know what the gameplay is in the background, so please enjoy, whether it's Black Ops 6, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare Remastered, whatever the case is. Hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. Let's get into the video. So let's talk about science first. Firstly, what are a couple things scientifically proven to increase dopamine that isn't phones? Obviously, phones is a huge issue because there's that instant dopamine release, which is why a lot of us feel depressed now in the modern age. But what science can we use to get happier? Not immediately, but close to, I guess, immediately. Something that we can feel effects of that day, which is the goal, right? What science-backed tips can we use to get happiness? First is exercise. Go outside, walk for 30 minutes. Just get out and walk around. One, the fresh air is going to help. The sunlight's going to help, which is another science thing. And then exercise. You're feeling like you're doing something. You will come back. You might take a nap if it's your first time. Who knows? Go play basketball. You might take a nap. Or you might feel like you're ready to tackle the entire day. It really, for me, it depends. Even now, I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I play basketball. I work out regularly. And there are days where I come back from Jiu-Jitsu and I'm like, all right, nap time. And then there's days where I'm like, on today, when I'm recording this video, I'm going to open mats. I might come back and run through an entire house list of chores. Or they might wait till Monday. It really depends. But I'm going to feel better when I wake up or when I get to work. It really doesn't make a difference to me. Next science-backed tip is to sleep more. Getting more sleep. So I have a bad habit with this. I go to bed around 9 and I wake up around 3:30. So I'm at 6.5 hours of sleep, which is still a respectable number. It's not bad. It's not great though. Sleep 8-9 hours. My wife sleeps. She goes to bed at like 7 o'clock and wakes up at like 4:30. So she sleeps a lot better than I do. She sleeps those extra 2 hours, and it's super, or whatever. Yeah, extra 2.5 hours, something like that. Super useful for her. She's usually a lot happier than I am, which is nice to see as well, because when she's happy, I'm happy, and happy wife, happy life, all that stuff. Next is super important because as humans, we are social creatures, so you gotta spend time at least once a week around friends or family, and that could be a sport. Like I said, I'm going to open mats tonight or today for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and all those guys there are some of my closest friends in Delaware. I'm not saying we're best friends. I'm saying those are the closest relationships I've developed. It's a miracle what trying to choke somebody out 3 times a week will do for your friendship levels. But a lot of those guys, like, we'll finish up at open mats at 11:30, and I probably won't leave until 12:15, just talking to a couple of them, and that's good for your mental health. Humans, we're social creatures, so chase that social interaction as well. It's really good for you, and in person is key. Like, you could sit on Discord for hours on end, but really you're just sitting in front of a screen. There's no real person. You can't dap them up, give them a high five. There's no physical contact. There's no laughing, and then you throw an elbow to make the joke stick more or whatever. So the physical interaction and the visual seeing of that person, much better than sitting on a Discord call. 2 quick ones. When you do go outside and get some exercise, try to do it somewhere where there's green, fresh oxygen. It's better for the eyes. It's different colors. In general, colors are great for you. The second thing is smile. It takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. I don't even know if that's true. I just heard it my entire life. So smile more. It actually does have an immediate effect on your brain. If you're smiling, it releases some kind of hormonal endorphin or whatever that will actually trick you into thinking you're happy if you just hold a smile for 30 seconds. Now, for those that have stuck around this long into the video, we're 4.5 minutes in. Let's talk about the people that are like me, in the respect that it's not so much that you aren't happy, it's that you're wandering. And I'm gonna make a video talking about feeling lost. I don't know if it's gonna come out, when it's gonna come out this week. It might have come out before this video, I have no clue, but I'm gonna make a video talking about feeling lost, and that's kind of where I was, and we'll get into that. But as far as feeling happy, just try new things. So that new exciting rush of maybe being good at something you didn't even know you were good at. Go pick up pickleball. I don't know how to play pickleball, but go try pickleball. You might find yourself being very good at it, and you can play in tournaments or leagues or whatever, and you might find a home there and friends, and all those science-backed things are easier when you have an activity that you love. We all love gaming, we really do, but gaming is an isolationist thing. Unless you're going and competing at LANs every weekend, it really, like, you're doing this by yourself. You have buddies that you can play with online, but again, that physical interaction is a huge aspect to the endorphin release and the physical happiness that you get from the activity itself. So the biggest tip that isn't on the science-backed articles that I looked up when I was researching this video is to go try new things. And it doesn't have to be physical activity. Like, yes, that is better for you scientifically. But if you want to try knitting or reading is great. I read probably a book every week and a half, something like that. Depends on how long the book is. I try to shoot for 30 to 50 pages a day. So if I get a bigger book, like a 400-pager, mathematically speaking, that's 8 days. It's a week and change. So try reading. Go out to Barnes & Nobles, get yourself a Starbucks, sit down in the cafe lounge or whatever, and try reading a little bit. But try new things. Go out and do new things. See new places. It's the best thing that you can do, because a lot of times your mind and your brain, from my experience, I made the mistake of leaving my hometown and then going back. And going back, leaving, I immediately saw my brain progress. There's science behind that people that stay in their hometowns, they don't develop the way people that leave do. So I left immediately after I graduated high school, developed, and then moved back. And I got stuck around all these people that got stuck there. And that was almost more depressing than anything else. So get out and see new things and meet new people and get all this different life experience in front of you in your brain and talk about it and start to understand what's out there more than, your hometown and what you've been doing. Even if you left and you've been in this place for 10, 15 years, it's still good to go out and see new places. For example, I just moved back to Delaware a year ago. I plan on traveling. I need to. It's good for my brain. It's good for my soul. And I think that is a thing that helps you be more happy in life. But I hope this wasn't so much of a rant video. And maybe you guys got some peaceful or useful pieces of information out of it. And if you did, drop a like and subscribe. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next one. Be happy.